motherfucking deal, YouTube. This your boy Coach Dante in the building, man. Please comment, like, and subscribe on the video, man. I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. I really appreciate you guys for always tuning in to the live streams, always rocking with me. Really appreciate you guys, man. So we are here on the last team of the NFC South. After this, we will go to the NFC West, the last division in football. The last division in football has been a grind to get through all of these predictions. So let's get right into it. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they lost in the playoff divisional round to the Matthew Stafford Los Angeles Rams. They lost. I think they lost Leonard Fournette later during the season. They kind of lost a lot of players early during the season, like their whole defensive secondary. They beat the Eagles in the first round. So Todd Bowles is one of the most respected head coaches in the NFL, and one of the most respected defensive coordinators in the NFL. They did get better, adding Russell Gage to that receiving core as well. They got Mike Evans, who's been consistent for them on the offensive side, 1,000-yard receiver. They still got Brombat Leonard Fournette. They got a solid team overall, and I think this team is going to be very, very good. They managed to keep Chris Godwin. They did lose Gronkowski, but I think they got Braden as well as a tight end as well. So I think this team is going to win the division. I think this is going to be a two-team race between New Orleans Saints and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got the Buccaneers winning this division. So let's get right into the individual stats, and we're going to get right into the team stats, get right into their schedule, and we're going to go to the NFC West division, man. Shout out to everybody that always supporting these videos right now, and just big shout out to you guys, man, for rocking with me, man. So let's get right into the individual stats. Tom Brady, 5,000 yards for Tom Brady. Threw for 5,000 yards, and we do say he's a game manager. But how are you a game manager and you're throwing for over 5,000 yards? But threw for 5,300 yards. That's 5,000 yards. Come on, guys. So stop that. Talking about he's a game manager. He threw for 5,000 yards. Leonard Fournette, 812 yards. Chris Godwin, over 1,000 yards, 1,100 yards. Devin White basically had 128 tackles that led the team, and you had Mike Edwards had 3 interceptions. Tom Brady, 17 games, 67.5 completion percentage, 5,000-yard receiving. Not receiving, but passing. 43 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, was only sacked 22 times. His offensive line was very good. He was sacked only 12 times, and most of that, too, he gets the ball out of his hands real quick. He has a quarterback rating of 102. Leonard Fournette, 14 games, 812 yards, 8 touchdowns. Ronald Jones, 16 games, 428 yards, 4 touchdowns. Had a down year this year. You had Keyshawn Vaughn, 12 games, 180 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So we got the passing. We got Chris Godwin was the leading receiver of the team with 5 touchdowns, I believe. Yup, and that's 98 catches and 5 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards. You had 16 games for Mike Evans, over 1,000 yards, 14 catches, 14 touchdowns. 14 touchdowns. That's amazing. Gronkowski, 12 games, 802 yards. That is 6 touchdowns from Gronkowski before. Also, Leonard Fournette chipped in 2 on the ground. Before Antonio Brown, got cut, he had 4 touchdowns as well. He started off good, but ended kind of ugly. Devin White was the leading tackler, 128. Levante David was 97 tackles, Antoine Winfield, 88 tackles. Also, Devin White chipped in 3.5 sacks. Levante David had 2. Antoine Winfield had 2. Shaquille Barrett had 10 sacks this year. You had William Golson had 4.5 sacks. So yeah, the leading sack leader was Shaquille Barrett for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 5,000 yards passing. Damn, for Tom Brady. Damn. 307 yards of 0.6 yards. That is first in the National Football League. Right there. 307.6 yards. That is first in the National Football League. They led the league in passing. They wasn't good in rushing at all. They were bad. They were 26 in the league at 98.4. Second in the league in points per game, 30.1. They did light up the scoreboard. And the defense for Tampa Bay, 5th in the league. Overall defense, 5th in the league, 20.8 points per game. So they can score points on offense, and they can also stop you on the defensive side of the ball. Most of their guys, I mean, like I say, they were hurt all year long, and they'll still be fit. And on the defensive side of the ball, that's something good. They're very good balance, and they should be better offensively if when you got Russell Gage now on that football field. So let's get right into the schedule, and we're going to go into the NFC West. So here we go. Dallas Cowboys at Dallas, that's a win. At New Orleans, I gave New Orleans the win. That's a loss for them, so they're 1-1. At home versus Green Bay, win. At home versus Kansas City, that's a win. So they're now 3-1. At Atlanta, that's a win. Pittsburgh, that's a win. So right now they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Carolina, win. 7. Baltimore, I believe they can win that game. That's 8. Rams, I believe they win this game. That's 9. Seahawks, 10. Browns, 11. Saints, 12. 49ers, that's a loss. 49ers, that's a loss. That's 2 losses for them right there. Bengals, that's a loss. That's 3 losses. Arizona, that's a win right there. Carolina, that's a win in Atlanta. They close out the season in Atlanta. So overall record of, let me see. Overall record of 13-4. I'm going to go with 13-4 again. The same record, that is the division winner for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. My first 13-4 win. Like I say, 15-2 probably would have, that looked like a 15-2 schedule. But I'm going to go with the safe route. I'm going to go 13-4. I could go 14-3 actually, because this is, Tom Brady and this schedule is not too easy. It's pretty easy. It's pretty solid. It's pretty easy. The only teams you think they can't really, that it's gonna give them a tough time. You're gonna give the Saints gonna give them a tough time. I believe San Francisco. I believe the Bengals would give them a little bit of a tough time. Arizona really could give them a tough time, but I think they're better than Arizona. So it's like only a handful of teams that can give them a tough time. So I'm gonna go with 13-4 on a safe side with Tampa Bay again. Same record as last year, right there. So let me guys know what you guys think of Tampa Bay season prediction. Comment, like, and subscribe. Tampa Bay is the division winners of the NFC South. Comment, like, and subscribe on the video, guys. Thank you guys so much. We are heading to the NFC West division, the last division of football, before we be through prediction with these prediction videos. Thank you guys. Much love. We out of here, coach.